Blessings and welcome to all of my charming Capricorns out there. This is Synergized Tarot by Tammy, and this is your June 2020 tarot reading, whether it's your sun, moon, or rising sign in Capricorn. And what a busy month we have. We have eclipses happening this month. We've got retrogrades going on. We just had the North Node and the South Node change positions. So there could be a lot of things affecting all of us. And specifically for you, Capricorn, it may be in regards to relationships, partnerships. You have a lot going on in your 7th house. You will have a new moon eclipse in your 7th house of relationships and partnerships. And it is going to be on June 21st in Cancer. And of course, you get these beautiful 2 cards to start off with in the first position, the self position for you. You get the Lover card and the Pleasure card to start off your reading. So there's a lot of love and pleasure this month for you, especially by the end of the month where that new moon eclipse in Cancer is going to be for you here. And what it says is great passion and devotion and bridled appreciation of someone or something. So feel the love this month and make sure you enjoy the pleasure of it all. Do something just for fun. Pleasure is one of life's essential nutrients. So it looks like you're going to have a lot of fun and pleasure and love for yourselves there. So let us go to the 2nd house. And of course, you still have Jupiter. Jupiter is in your sign, so I'm sure it's blessing you with a lot of wonderful new energy. Now it is retrograde still, probably until August. So you may start to feel this flow of love coming to you. You may have this strong desire to be connected to love, and some of you have really been feeling the love with someone for a while. So how enjoyable for you this month of June, Capricorn, to start off with. So let's go to the 2nd house, and that is connected to your finances and resources, Capricorn. So let's see how your finances are looking. You've got the 3 of Fire. So the 3 of Fire is planning your next adventure, making maybe some changes so that you can move forward in a different way in regards to your finances. So the 3 of Fire, planning and progressing, moving forward, maybe making some changes to really grow and prosper in your finances. But it does look like you're having some type of plan, some type of progress that you're making to make some choices and changes in regards to growing your resources. So yeah, it could be a little stressful right now. It maybe has been stressful with the stress card here, the mice card. So it looks like things have been a little stressful in planning and changing things, maybe because of all the things that are happening out there. Of course, all of us have been affected by our finances, and it has been stressful. But it looks like, Capricorn, you're so focused on making sure things are stable for yourself. And I feel like you are really making plans and really actively doing things to make sure that you have a secure financial future through all this situations that are happening for us. So let's go to the 3rd house, and that is this connection to communication. You're going to have Mars in there for this whole month. And of course, you have Neptune in your 3rd house of communication. So let's see how your communication skills are looking this month here. The 5 of Air. So you need to be careful in the way you communicate, because the air energy is all about communication. You have Mars in your 3rd house, which means that there could be some challenges in the way that you communicate to others. So be very careful in your communication. Remember, you're in a place of love and pleasure. So if there are situations that are challenging you and testing you, and you feel a little aggressive and a little fiery in connecting with the other side, would advise you to maybe take some time to meditate, to contemplate on what you want to say, what you want to communicate before you do, especially since we have so much going in retrograde. And Mercury will go into retrograde May 18th. So focus on the way that you communicate, and I feel like you'll get through some of these challenges that you may face with others. So let's pull another card in your 3rd house of communication here, Capricorn. So this is the card of communication and blessings and being able to communicate in uh, a stronger way, a more spiritual way. So this is really important because I do feel if you really want to speak clearly, spiritually, connected to a higher power, it's important that you take time to meditate upon what you want to say to others so that there won't be challenges that you'll have to deal with in your communication styles. But if you do take time to think about what you need to say, it does look like things will turn out very well for you, a blessing in disguise. You may decide to speak to someone that you've had a hard time connecting with or communicating to. And it does look like if you just take some time to think about what you want to say in a loving way, it does look like you'll figure out a plan. You'll get through those challenges and disagreements that you may be feeling in regards to communication. Some of you just need to walk away from a situation, walk away from, those who may be wanting to get under your skin, especially with Mars being your third house. You need to be very careful with that. So let's go to the fourth house, and that is this connection to home and family for you. So let's see how your home and family life is looking, Capricorn, this month for you in June. Oh, that one wanted to fly out. The Nine of Air. So there seems to be some type of struggle in communication and maybe with family members. So be very careful this month communicating, especially to family members, because there does seem to be some challenges and difficulties that you may be feeling. And like I said, Mercury going in retrograde. We have Venus in retrograde. We've got so many planets in retrograde right now that it really is about us slowing down how we connect to ourselves, slow down, and how we, speak to others, slow down, and we just need to slow down some. But I do feel there may be some difficulties in some type of family situation that needs to be cleared, that you really are being challenged maybe this month. A little stress in the communication with others this month, it looks like, especially with family members. So one more card here. Yeah, so there is some challenges. There is some challenges for you, Capricorn, in your family life. I feel like it really is important with the snake there is to be very careful. There's some things that I feel like with the snake energy, you just need to shed. You need to release. You need to just let go of. Maybe some of you just need to walk away from a situation and not, not really get into the drama of it all. And that's what I'm feeling. So yeah, that is the biggest thing I'm feeling for you, Capricorns, this month is communication and difficulties and challenges with that. And especially with family members. But I do feel like if you take time or just walk away, don't be part of that drama, all will go well. So let's go to the fifth house. And the fifth house is connected to love, romance, children, our creative flow, our endeavors, taking a chance. So let's see how the fifth house is looking for you. You also have Uranus in there shaking up things. So let's see what the fifth house is bringing you this month. Whoa, the Ace of Air. So that's a beautiful connection of being able to connect to maybe a strong vibration of love, right? The Ace of Air. And that's where the love energy, pleasure. So maybe Uranus, this energy of Uranus is shaking up your love house, right? Giving you some love and pleasure here. And the Ace of Air is being able to begin something. Clarity, but it's also, we see the air energy also. You've got 3 air cards so far. You may be dealing also with a strong Gemini, Libra, Aquarius this month. There may be a strong connection to that energy, especially in love for some of you. And here's the Tower that just flipped over. So there seems to be a big shakeup for some of you in your love house. Something unexpected may come to you in love, and that's why there's pleasure happening for some of you. So be clear in your communication. Communicate in the most loving way. And I do feel you're really going to enjoy yourself with this energy that you're feeling with love. I feel like you're just love, pleasure, enjoyment. Let's see here. One more card. And here we've got this journey card. So this could be some of you taking a journey, taking a little vacation, going somewhere where you can really enjoy yourself with someone here. So yeah, some of you are really looking towards some type of new beginning in regards to a relationship that may be growing. It could be that you're going to take some time off to enjoy some pleasure with someone here. But that is really on the top of your mind: love, pleasure, and enjoyment. So let's pull some love cards for you, Capricorns, because love is in the air. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So it is safe for you to love now. And that is beautiful. That's why some of you are having some type of new clarity, a new beginning, moving forward, something unexpected. You may be vacationing. That could be where you're at, having fun somewhere, and you meet the love of your life. Heart-to-heart conversations. So yes, this is a month, and this is important as we see not only, we see the air cards, and now we see the heart-to-heart conversations connected to communication. So it is important to express your love through your heart, and it does look like there's some type of special connection with someone that you can really show and give your love in the highest way. So let's see. Oh, there you go, honeymoon. Okay, so we see that there is a journey. We see that some of you need to go have some fun, right? So by the water for sure here. So enjoy yourself, Capricorn. Take time for love and pleasure. And I feel a lot of you Capricorns are really going to enjoy yourself this month here. So one more card here. Finances and career. Interesting. So, I said your second house here. What do we have in your second house? Planning, a little stress. So maybe you haven't had so much fun and pleasure because you have been focusing on your finances and career and feeling stressed. But this month is like, move aside all that. I do feel things are looking up for you. You are planning, you are finding ways to actively make choices so that you can, have a stable financial future. But it does look like this month you really need to focus more on the fun side of life here. So that's beautiful to see. So let's go to the sixth house here. Okay, and so that is the sixth house, your day-to-day life. But you also are having the north node of Gemini in there now. Just moved in there. And so you may have this new focus for the next 18 months on your day-to-day life, your health, your workflow. So you're making changes in your day-to-day life so that you can have more fun and pleasure. So things are changing for you in that area. And you do have Venus there in retrograde. So let's see here. What is the sixth house showing for you this month, Capricorn? With that North Node in Gemini, Venus in retrograde. Oh my gosh, another ace. The ace of earth, a new beginning, changes happening for you in your day-to-day life. More stability because this is the connection to the earth, ace of earth. You have the ace of air and now the ace of earth. So this is new changes, new beginnings, starting something new and fresh for yourself, finding stability in your day-to-day life. This could be a new flow in work for you, a new opportunity, but it does look like this is about you progressing and making plans for the future to get stabilized in your day-to-day life. So 2 aces there, new beginnings for sure, changes coming this month because of those eclipses, because you have so much in your first house happening still, Capricorn. But they look like beautiful changes, and I keep on feeling for you, Capricorns. This is the time that you really are going to start to enjoy the pleasures in life and really, really connect deeper to this pleasure of love for yourself here. And so that's good to see for you, Capricorns. You deserve it. You've been going through a lot of difficulties and changes, and a lot of energy in your first house has Sorry, I heard. Okay, and we have the best friend card. This is about loyalty. This is about trustworthy. This is about, being connected to those longtime companions, friendships that you trust. So I do feel in the sixth house, there's trustworthy friendships. It is about you feeling, trustworthy, you feeling like you can connect with others in a deeper way. And that's what I'm feeling with this Ace of Earth and the dog and in your sixth house. It looks like you can really trust in your instincts, trust in your intuition, know that there's some type of new beginning that's happening, and trust others who I feel are helping you in your day-to-day life to maybe start something new, to change, to grow, to prosper. But I do feel there's someone there for some of you Capricorns that you can trust. Others trust you in your day-to-day life for some type of new beginning for you. So let's go to the seventh house, and that's where all this energy is happening here for you. That's where this eclipse at the end of the month is happening for you. And you get the Eight of Fire for that energy in your seventh house. This is positive communication. This is about traveling. So I do see some of you traveling with the one that you love for pleasure. The Eight of Fire is expressing your love in a positive way. Actively doing things so that you can feel pleasure with others. So by the end of the month, I feel like you are going to be able to express yourself to others in a very loving way. There's pleasure for you. You can trust how you feel. You can trust others. You can trust the one that you love. And that's beautiful to see with all that energy happening in your Eight of Fire. Now you have Mercury in there that will go retrograde in the middle of the month. So, just be careful in the way that you communicate. Again, that's just a big thing that I feel like as long as you speak in love and through, understanding what you need to say before you speak, I do feel things will be very positive for you in that realm. So yes, lots of energy happening, but it looks very positive for you, Capricorns, and connections with others. Positive communication, positive connections that you can trust. Time for some traveling, some fun, commitment. Wow, okay. So there you go. Some of you are maybe ready to make that commitment. Maybe this is what it is. Maybe you're ready to make that next step and change your life. I mean, that's pretty dramatic, right? And that's why there's two aces there to say if you're ready for this new beginning, for a commitment, to express yourself in a way that's very loving. There will be a lot of pleasure. Yeah, the commitment card and the best friend is like, it's time to give that commitment to that best friend, to that loyal companion, to that person who has been with you. But some of you are going to meet that special companion this month. I do feel there's something coming to you if it hasn't yet. So beautiful, Capricorn. So let's go to the 8th. Oh, I wanted to pull actually a beautiful energy card for that eclipse, since it looks so positive for you in regards to relationships, commitments, love, and pleasure. So let's pull an energy oracle for you, Capricorns, for that eclipse at the end of the month here. What is the message connected to it? Attachment, attachment. So let's read about the attachment here, Capricorn. Perceive need and the choice to let go. In the upright position, this card reveals that your passage forward is being stopped by strong attachments to old patterns or people from the past. The chain at your wrist is bolted to fear from the past or desperation about the future. Although you may wear the mask of pretense or even contentment, you simply can't seem to go forward. The stuff that's keeping you stuck could be physical addictions, emotional patterns, or even old relationships. Are you living in fear, addicted to old unhealthy habits, or so desperate about the future that you can't be happy now? If so, The chains that bind you could be of your own making. This card is telling you that it's time to take the action you need to break out of your chains and move forward to an open, free, healthy, and authentically happy life. It may take some courage and effort to let go, but know that you are capable of doing it. Until you do, the difficult energy will just repeat itself, keeping you stuck. And that's why Mercury is in retrograde in your 7th house. You know, that is about the past. It is about clearing out those situations that you know that you've been attached to. So this is good to know that this is a new beginning. You can release those attachments to old patterns. That is what that new moon eclipse is doing for you at the end of the month. Releasing those attachments that no longer serve you. Clearing out and moving forward now. So it's important. That's why there's a lot of air in this energy. Is if you're feeling attached to something, you need to clear it. You need to shed it. You need to break free from it. And if you do break free from that attachment, those attachments that aren't healthy for you anymore. You need to focus on trust. You need to focus on love and pleasure. You need to focus on positive communication, those commitments, and those worthy companions that you can trust here. So you are releasing attachments. This is why there's a lot of retrogrades for you. And by the end of the month, you can really move forward in love and pleasure and knowing that you are able to start a new cycle. That's why you've got so many beautiful cards of new beginnings. So let's go to the 8th house. That is connection to death, transformation, endings, right? So we see that you are making a change. There is some type of new beginning that you're going through. 3 of water. And if so, you will have pleasure. And here again, I'm seeing this connection to water, pleasure. It's interesting in your meditation, I kept on feeling the water, the fishes swarming around, emotion. So I do feel it's important to be by the water, have some pleasure and fun by the water. I feel like that's going to be a wonderful thing for you Capricorns this month. For joy, it is about expressing yourself, enjoying yourself with others, having pleasure. That's the change that you're going to have this month if you want it. So, and then you got the Bear card. This is about you having strength to break free from those attachments, right? To make those changes in the 8th house of transformation. You're strong enough now so that you can have more joy and pleasure in your life, connecting to those who are going to give you that love and pleasure. So big change for you to enjoy more love, more pleasure, more emotional fulfillment here for you. So let's go to the 9th house. And the 9th house is connection to the higher power and wisdom that we can receive, right? So let's see what the wisdom, the higher power card can give to you this month here. So let's see what the wisdom is. Wisdom is from your higher power, Capricorns. What is the wisdom? The Fire Prince. You have the wisdom of the Fire Prince this month. And the Fire Prince is all about optimism and aggression, right? We need to be careful with that aggression as we speak, right? The Fire Prince. Let's read about this Fire Prince for you. So number 40. Okay. When the Fire Prince arrives as your ally, he lets you know that he represents the invisible forces behind all manner of manifestation, and he brings you the gift of optimism. You will be rightly inspired to move forward and take confident and assertive action to reach your goal. And that's why I feel like you're ready to move forward. You're going to break free from those attachments, right? And be confident and assertive like the bear here. You're going to be confident and assertive to do what you need to do to make the changes that are needed. That's the wisdom this month. Envisioning the path at the highest good with an optimistic outlook, the Fire Prince also brings you the gift of a miracle. Things come together as if by magic to create the reality you seek. You have every reason to be hopeful. Move forward, knowing that you have everything you need and more. Just remember to share the enthusiasm, believe in others, and be optimistic for them. too, and your good fortune will multiply. And that's why I feel it's very important, what we speak, what we say. And for you, Capricorn, this month, it's important to believe in others also. Believe in what they feel, and not to pass judgment on them, whatever they believe in. Because if you're optimistic for them, what it says here, your good fortune will multiply. So that's all you have to do, is just stay in a place of love. The Fire Prince wants you to be optimistic, knowing that you can move forward, planning for the future, right? That's what the Fire Prince is doing for you, a better future. So let's go to the 10th house of your career and finances, and that is your house, the 10th house, Capricorn. So let's see how your career is looking this month in January. Excuse me, in June. I don't know why I went back to January there. So let's see, Capricorn. Two of Earth. Okay, so this is about you making some choices, finding stability. That's why we went back with the Three of Fire. There's some stress maybe in your work, in your finances. The Two of Earth is finding stability in regards to your finances, your career. Excuse me. So the Two of Earth is finding stability again in your career. You may be making some choices about your career this month here. So let's see here. Let's pull one more card for this Two of Earth. Yeah, you're making choices, and some of you, I feel, with the Ace of Earth in your 6th house of your work regime, there seems to be maybe some changes that you're making, a choice that you're trying to make in regards to your work, your career. Maybe you're ready to begin something new. I feel a lot of you Capricorns are ready to begin something new. There may be some wonderful offers, job offers coming to you to get you stable, to make some choices for your future. The home. So yeah, I feel like you're making choices. Maybe you're moving because you got a great job offer, a choice to move home, move away because you're receiving some type of stability, some type of financial opportunity that's going to allow you to grow. Excuse me. Let me get some water here. Okay, so let's go to your 11th house. And that is the connection to your hopes, wishes, and dreams, and connections to your friends, those who you can connect to help you grow and prosper. Wow, the Fool card. So, excuse me. This is about a new beginning. This is about breaking free from attachments. It is about you taking a leap of faith. Excuse me, I'm going to get some more water here. I got a little tickle in my throat. So, and that's why I feel you may be making some choices about a work opportunity. The Three of Fire is planning for something and taking a journey. So some of you, I do see you moving, making some choices, having a leap of faith. So this is about believing in yourself, right? With the Fool card. That's why there's this huge change happening. Wow, you just have to believe in yourself. There's a new calling for you, for some of you. And that's why you have this eclipse energy happening in your 12th house. But let me pull one more card on this Fool card here. But this is a new beginning. This is about meeting new people, trusting in them, partnership. Look at this. Yeah, there's new partnerships, connections to those who are going to help you. And this card is the card of migration. So again, I see migrating somewhere. This could be in regards to love too. But whatever it is, you need to, Capricorn, take a leap of faith, believe in yourself, believe in those partnerships. I feel definitely for some of you, I mean, love is really strong this month. And some of you, I feel, may meet someone, maybe farther away, maybe in another country, maybe on a vacation. But a lot of you just need to believe in love, believe in new partnerships, believe that your partnership is the right one for you, because we do see commitment, love, trustworthy companions, connection to love and pleasure, but this understanding of change and maybe moving because of that. So let's go to the 12th house, and the 12th house is connected to all that is, to our angels and guides, to the divine, to meditation. And you will have a full moon there in Sagittarius, a lunar eclipse on June 5th. Okay, so something's coming into fruition in regards to the 12th house, in regards to karma, in regards to a change, ending. So that's why I feel like there's new beginnings for you. And the 12th house is preparing you for this cycle here. And that's why by the end of the month, you'll have this new beginning that you can really feel in connections with partnerships, relationships here. So, yeah, with that, I feel there something very karmically is coming to you. And a lot of you are going to see new choices, new changes, new endeavors and love flowing. Yeah, messenger of earth. Those are messages. There could be a very strong connection to an earth energy also, a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn here for you. But this is connecting to your angels and guides to receive the messages that you need. But I feel there is something karmically coming to you in regards to a message. It's interesting because I kept on in your meditation seeing a phone. So it could be very important phone calls that are coming. Some of you, I feel like you need to maybe look at your phone. Maybe it's time to change your phone. Like some of you need to look at what type of phone you have, and maybe you're looking in investing in a new phone, or will need a new phone this month. But there's messages coming to you for some wonderful opportunity that I feel is very karmically coming to you, very synchronistically connected. Yeah, love, pleasure, romance. So yes, it does look like the message for you is that love is in the air. There's messages coming for stability. I feel some of you are going to receive advancement, promotion, something wonderful coming up because of that. But let's pull a Keeper of the Light card for you in regards to this energy in your 12th house. And you have Master Buddha. And no wonder that full moon, you really should be connecting to our Ascended Masters, to our angels and guides, the divine, because it will give you increased awareness. Master Buddha, deep connection, trust your inner core and voice. That's why you have the dog card here. It's about trusting in your inner voice, trusting your intuition and insight, and trusting those that you know are truly in a very connected spiritual way for you. I wanted to read this Master Buddha card for you. Okay, Master Buddha. The Buddha started his life as a rich, mollycoddled prince. But one day he broke free from the palace and was exposed to sickness, age, and death. This shook him and set him off on a spiritual adventure that would lead him to leave behind all earthly pleasures and seek enlightenment so that he could end suffering in the world. Now he helps us make contact with our inner teacher and encourages us to acknowledge how we feel and then accept it so that we can move beyond the suffering we feel. And that's why I feel this is important. If there's still attachments that you need to release that suffering, right? Increase awareness. That is what the Buddha does, is allows us to move beyond the suffering. You are moving beyond the illusions that fear has created so that you can move so that you can move focused on your priorities and what is serving you on this path. All suffering eventually comes to an end, and acknowledging how you really feel and what occurred in order for you to feel this way will help you move beyond it. Call on Master Buddha now to help you remember you are part of something that is greater than suffering. The wheel of karma is turning in your favor, and all your acts of kindness and goodness will benefit you. Thoughts may arise now that solve issues in your life, home, relationships, or work. They are being sent to you from your inner teacher the Buddha with it. How beautiful, because that's where that full moon, that eclipse energy is happening in your 12th house. It's allowing you to release attachments, to break free from the fear. It's time to shed the old, clear out things so that you can have these new beginnings. You're more powerful than ever. All you have to do is just be careful in your communication skills this month, and be open to the connection to love. So much love to all of you, Capricorns. And if you ever want a personal reading, please connect with me. All my links are below. And until next time, with pure love, this energy, Tammy.